How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, normally when I do any spiritual videos, the spirit seems to move me very late at night or very early in the morning while it's still dark. But what I'm going to present to the royal family today been on my heart for a few days. And what was pointed out to be by one of my subs, and if I'm correct, I think it was Jasmine Lewis. If not, forgive me, because I tried my best a second time to look who pointed this out to me. Make yourself known, please, and I will pin you to the top. So, I always try to make a point to go back and look at when I do videos, to go back and acknowledge or read. I try to read everything because it's so your voice is so important that I always say to render it. Well, when you render it, then it's my duty and responsibility to read it. And there's been a few times I am so glad that I'm diligent about reading with the royal family render. And it was clear as day, and y'all see the title in my face, and I was like, whoa. So 1 + 6 + 1 + 9 = 17. Okay. And I had to sit there for a minute. I said it was in plain sight, but I overlooked it. So I'm not a person that's gonna sit up here in front like I'm so on top of everything, and then somebody presents something to me, and sometimes people's egos get bruised. No, not over here. Thank you. That's why I say render your voice, because I'm doing a lot behind the scenes. So I've been sitting here for a few days pondering, well, what is Yah trying to tell the royal family? What do you want me to present, Father, to the royal family? So I said, okay, I'm gonna have to go back to what I often show y'all, and I have pinned this repeatedly, and I keep saying number 17 symbolizes overcoming the enemy and a complete victory. So I was compelled to read, I didn't read it all, but I read the rest of this, and I have read it numerous times, but this time it just like really hit you. You ever notice, you can study the word throughout your lifetime, and then sometimes when you study the word, the Bible take on a whole new life and a whole new meaning. And this right here solidified what Yah been telling the royal family. So I'm going to only read what I feel that is absolutely necessary. So here we go. Yahushua gained a complete victory over death in the grave when Yah resurrect him near sunset on Nicene, and then he put 17. In the book of Corinthians, the 13th chapter, the 17th mention of the word love comes when the Apostle Paul states that it is the greatest gift of all. Yah's unending love is truly victorious over all things. Those who stay faithful to Yah to the end of their lives will gain the victory over the grave when they are miraculously brought back to life. Daniel's 7 beasts have 7 heads, 10 horns, for a total number of 17. They represent world ruling powers from Daniel's time to the second coming of Yahweh Shai, the devil's end time. All mankind will very soon obey and worship the devil and the beast's power. They will war against those who have faith in Yahweh Shai and keep the commandments, thus achieving a victory, though short-lived, against Yah's people. I got to read that one more time. They will war against those who have faith in Yahweh Shai and keep the commandments, thus achieving a victory, though short-lived, against God's people. Okay. As we continue on, it's the last part I'm going to read. So, however, will gain the ultimate victory over Yah's adversities, which he resurrects them back to life. One of the major themes of the Day of Atonement, which occurs on the 7th Hebrew month on the 10th day, is the binding of Satan. Thus, 10 plus 7 equal the number 17, which testifies to Yah's perfect overcoming of Satan. So I was like, wow. And I'll put this back in because people always ask for it. I don't mind it. So when I read what I just read to y'all, the first thing that occurred to me, which I've already known, and many of us know, that he's going to keep his word. The other thing, that message that I got out of this, is a lot of this stuff is happening now, and that we got to really demonstrate total faith in order to gain the victory. And we seeing that everything is getting ever so close. But what got me still is, and I'm learning as I go, like I said, there is messages in a lot of things. It's messages in numbers, it's messages in titles. It might be a message, a butterfly may come to you, a color may appear to you. Yah used what Yah used on his babies. And let's go here, back here. So he's talking about these world ruling powers. But we already seeing what they're doing. They're literally at war with each other. So that right there lets me know we're getting that the second coming will actually happen. We are that close. You know what? Some people may not fully. You have to like really sit somewhere quiet and absorb this. It is deep to me that we are out of our captivity. And you may not see something immediately, but it's right there, right in plain sight. So much stuff has happened to us, and we're still so affected by this system that we will lose sight. I lost sight I'm looking at 1619. You know, I'm trying to stay on my A game. It teaches me we can't do this by ourselves. We need the royal family. We really do. But Babylon ain't just in America. It's all over the damn globe, you know, trying to keep his people oppressed because they want to continue to be in power. And Trump is doing a wonderful job tearing down America. And he's doing a wonderful job displaying the true nature of Esau. I talk about it like many talk about it and stuff. But that's the only thing that I can say, my royal family, that I had to really sit back and say, where I'm going to go with this? What did I miss? What did I overlook? What? Got to pray about it. Got to look deeper into it. And the other message that I want to get is we have to be steadfast. Sometimes I feel wore out dealing with the enemy. It's an energy that I feel in my body, and I can't even control it, being empathic. A lot of us have this. It's just, you just feel weary dealing with them. And it's like, I'll just have to, the word the folks say, it too shall pass. And that's easier said than done. There is somebody that you can reach out to, say, I'm feeling some kind of way. This is piling up on me. I'm tired. And our Father hears us. He hears us. Hear us in many ways. And I just, like I said, it just took my breath away, that even when we were put in our captivity, a message was already given to us when we were put in our captivity, that we would overcome the enemy and have a complete victory. All we have to do is stay faithful to the bitter end. The bitter end. You got to be willing to even die for this. And you will be completely resurrected. You will have everlasting life in the kingdom. That is it, and that is all, my royal family. So, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.